Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's Ethel. On today's video we're going to be talking about how to live a stress-free life. Thank you so much. Before we dive directly into today's video, I just want to say a big thank you to those who always click on my video to either like or dislike. Those who are always waiting so that you put the video so that they can dislike. Thank you so much because you're playing a greater role in my video. At least you're clicking to see what I'm doing, even if you don't watch, but you're contributing to the rating of my video. A big shout out to those who like, comment, and always get to me to encourage me about my videos. I'm so grateful. May God bless each and every one of you. And if you're new on my channel, before we dive into today's video, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that each time I post a video you'll be notified. Guys, if I'm talking about this topic today, is because many of us go through stress at a point in our life. It's not something that is often, but when it happens, how do you handle it? I just want to share my own experience, and I want to know how you handle stress when it comes to your own self. This is how I manage my stress. The first thing I do is I avoid envy. The way you stop envy is going to help you enough, and it's going to help you avoid stress. We are all human, and the point in our life we are tempted to envy our friends or our neighbors or anybody. But when you're faced with that situation, just try to avoid it because it will not help you. It's not healthy. So in order for you to avoid stress, stop envying others. Just be yourself, like yourself, and be you. The second thing that I always do to be stress-free is to avoid hate. To be hate-free, yes, when you don't hate people, you're going to live a stress-free life. Because the moment you start hating somebody, you start hating your friend, you start hating your neighbor, you start hating your brothers and sisters, you're going to end up in stress because you're always going to see something wrong about your friend, you're always going to see something wrong about your neighbor, you're always going to see something wrong about your brothers and sisters. So in order for you to live a stress-free life, you don't need to hate anybody. Like people. I know in our world today, some people just hate for no reason. The third point on my list: to live a stress-free life, you need to mind your business. How do I mean? When you mind your business, you're not going to stress yourself bothering about other people's business. When their business doesn't concern you, leave them to handle their situation. Because when you get involved into people's business, you end up stressing yourself for nothing. Unless someone invites you to help them with their business, don't go forcing yourself to help them. When you do that, you're going to see that you're going to free yourself from a lot of situations, and you're going to live a stress-free life. Another important way to live a stress-free life is to be contented with what you have. If you have your one skirt, you have your one trouser, your one up, your one hair, manage it. Don't be like C has 5 hair, I want to be like C. Yes, it's just like the first point I discussed, but no, please be contented with what you have, because that's what keeps me moving. I try to be contented with what I have. Try not to compare yourself with others. Another important way of how to live a stress-free life is, first of all, to accept that life is not fair at all. When you accept that life is not fair at all, you'll be able to deal with challenges, you'll be able to deal with differences, you'll be able to deal with the battle we face daily in our life. Because normally when you grow and reach a certain level, you understand that life is not easy. Life is a battle, and we keep battling until the day we are no more. That's one thing we need to put in our mind. When we know that life is not fair at all, there's nothing fair in this life, accept that nothing is balance in this life. That's the number 6 point. When you accept that nothing is balanced, that's one thing. You're going to free yourself from a lot of stress. And when you understand that life is an imbalanced type of thing, there are things that you like that you not have them, there are things you don't like that will always come your way. That's how you need to accept life the way it is. You wanted maybe to be very rich, God is giving you a moderate lifestyle. So that's how you need to understand the rate at which life is not balanced. And from our life experiences, we know that things are not the way we always want it to be. Things are the way God wants it to be, the way He has planned our life. That's how life is. We just need to accept that. We need to also accept that every individual is dealing with one thing or the other. When we accept that every individual has something that he or she is dealing with, we'll be able to accept life the way it comes. The 8th point on my list is be ready at any time that anything can happen. When you're ready, that anything can happen, you can be able to deal with that stress. It will help you a lot to deal with stress. Because like me, it's after the death of my father that I realized that I was not ready at all. I did not understand that yes, anything can happen at any time, but with him passing away, I came to realize that I need to be ready at any time for anything. When you have that in mind, the way you're going to mourn or the way you're going to go overcome the challenge is very different. So we should be ready to accept that anything can happen at any time, be it good or bad. We should be ready. We should not always sit and think that everything will always be that good, everything will always be bad, and we should not always think that our life will be smooth all the time. We should be ready to accept the good and the bad and the ugly. When you understand that, you'll be able to deal with stress. Guys, the 9th point on my list is we should learn to accept situations we cannot change. When we are going through things that we cannot change, we should learn to accept it. Let's learn to accept situations we cannot change, because at times I used to say to my husband, why are you overthinking? Has it changed anything? It has not changed anything. Let's just pray, let's do something and leave the rest to God, because the more we worry about it, it's not changing any situation. So we should learn to accept situations we cannot change and take it the way it is, when we know that it's going to help us manage stress a lot. The last point on my list is stop surrounding yourself with people who don't make you happy. If you know your friends, your circle of friends are not making you happy, avoid them, because it's not going to help you in any way. Surround yourself with people who genuinely love you, guys, and as a result of that, surrounding yourself with lovely, beautiful people, people that accept you, is a wrap for today's video. If you have been wondering how to manage your stress, it can help you. So leave your message in the comment section if you have more points on how to live a stress-free life. Thank you so much, and don't forget to like, comment and share my videos, and love you. Bye.